This is Nex Benedict, a non-binary teen who was brutally beaten by their classmates on February 7th and died the next day as a result. 3 older girls allegedly attacked the 16-year-old in the girls' bathroom at a public school in Oklahoma, sparking national outrage about the state's laws and dangerous rhetoric targeting transgender students. While a teacher did intervene to stop the fight, school staff didn't call an ambulance, despite Nex having a bruised face and scratches on their head. Sue Benedict, Nex's grandmother and legal guardian, took them to the hospital that day, and again the next day after they collapsed at home. Nex died that evening due to complications from brain trauma, according to their best friend. Sue told The Independent that Nex had been a victim of bullying since the beginning of the 2023 school year, just a few months after Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt signed a bill prohibiting trans students from using public school bathrooms that match their gender identity. Nex, whose roots can be traced to the Choctaw Nation, grew up in a supportive home environment that encouraged open conversations about gender. The bullying came from the outside. LGBTQIA+ groups have called Nex's death a hate crime, with some connecting it to the hateful rhetoric spewed by leaders in our state and the far-right social media account Libs of TikTok. Online influencer Chaya Raichik runs the account and posts anti-trans videos targeting teachers and librarians. One of Nex's favorite teachers at their school resigned after they were featured on the Libs of TikTok account. An NBC News investigation found that Raichik's anti-LGBTQIA+ posts have been linked to 33 threats made towards schools, libraries, hospitals, and businesses across 16 states. Hate towards LGBTQIA+ people has sharply risen in the last few years, along with GOP-led attacks on the community's rights. Since 2021, nearly 800 anti-trans bills have been introduced across the US, making trans people the center of discussions about healthcare, education, and sports. It's no coincidence that the FBI's latest annual crime report for 2022 documented record numbers of anti-LGBTQIA+ hate crimes. The report found a nearly 33% increase from the year before in attacks based on gender identity, and a nearly 14% increase in attacks based on sexual orientation. And those numbers were even more jarring for people of color. The Human Rights Campaign found that for 2023, 84% of trans people fatally attacked were people of color. A GoFundMe page set up to help with Nex's funeral costs has raised more than $100,000, though it sadly uses Nex's dead name. Sue Benedict apologized for not using their name correctly and said she plans to donate most of the money to help children dealing with the right to be who they feel they are.